What's up, y'all? Here getting it done up with my sis. Tell them where we at.
Studio 69 Hair Design, Santage Queen.
Where can they find you at?
Or 545 Northeast Killingsworth.
Right. Yeah, we got to talking about LLCs and business and other LLCs taking care of LLCs. But whenever you got a business, man, make sure you got your LLC up. Like, today is a day and age that we got to get to business owners and not becoming consumers and becoming the owners of what we got going on. And we got to understand, too, whatever we build, we got to be able to protect. I'm very big on protection. Y'all know that. So even with my company, you know, bullets are in the scarcity right now and everything. But we all, you know, for me right now, I can write bullets off. Bullets and guns off. So just know, you know, we got to be able to create our businesses and be able to, our businesses to sustain themselves and sustain our other businesses. You know what I mean? So don't just stop at one LLC. That's not illegal. Make sure one LLC can take care of the other one as well. You know what I mean? So we making it happen. She making it happen back here. Y'all see the locks? We getting the wicks getting done. She getting it in. You know what I mean? So we'll tune back in with y'all again. We got class reopening on the 20th. It's gonna be open for only 24 hours. Only after 24 hours, you're not gonna be able to get back in. All right, and the class will be on the 27th of March. That webinar will be on the 27th of March, so it's going to be reopening. It's only $18. Go ahead and sign up. We have April class, which is going to be April 27th. We have a brother that actually had to shoot somebody in a home invasion, and he's going to tell you his story, whether or not he was treated like a responsible gun owner or was he treated like a criminal. So part 2 is definitely going to be important. You can sign up for part 1. Part 2 will carry over from part 1. Sign up for class. So yeah, y'all, check this out. Just left the salon, right? And we was talking about leveraging your buying power, creating LLCs that is taking care of other LLCs. You know what I mean? There's nothing illegal about that. We creating LLCs to generate wealth, and you take about investing in yourself. We talking about investing in yourself. Are you really ready to take that $100,000 that you just made off of one LLC and invest it into another, not knowing whether or not that's going to have some kind of kickback or income? You know what I mean? Generating back. You know what I mean? We got to start hustling for our last name and not our first name. You know what I'm talking about? And when we think about that, man, we can't be focused on the people who wants tomorrow rewards today. You know what I mean? We got to really sit back because everything take time. You know, things wasn't built all in a day. You know what I mean? Empires wasn't built in a day. You know, it takes time and it takes risks, and you can't be scared and afraid of the pain that's going to come with that. You know? These things are all brought into traditionalism and so forth because we are set in a mind frame of thinking how things have to be. We have to go to college to obtain wealth and to get a good job. We have to be in a traditional school system for our babies to be successful and to say by their standards or somebody else's standards how intelligent our babies can be and where the level of intelligence they can be. You know, in 5th grade, this is to say that you reach this benchmark. Who's to say that our babies can't reach more? Who to say that that benchmark has anything to do with the curriculum and how you should be teaching your children? Might not be at their standards, but your children can tell you, you know, how to break down stock markets, how to break down credit. You know what I mean? The credit is not taught. So I don't care if your baby or a traditional school can teach these kids how to teach these kids who the next president, who the 54th president, what president was in history. Then like none of that shit means shit to these motherfucking credit into real life. You know what I mean? There's no credit class. If your babies can tell you how to break down guns, how to break down AR-15s, how to clean them and how to shoot them, your babies become dangerous because you are teaching them something that traditional school is not teaching them. You know? So when I was inside the shop, man, and excuse me, y'all. Shout out to Santage, man. Y'all go tap in 69 Studios. You know what I mean? You know, and she's a great, phenomenal beautician. You know, and she got these locks, she got these wigs looking right. So make sure you tap in with this. You know what I mean? But we was really breaking down that situation and watching the news and stuff, and I was really talking about home invasions and how it's important to have a safety plan even in your place of work.
our babies. I brought up the Indiana shooting with the young 3 men who got shot, 2 died and 1 lived. And again, condolences to the family and friends to them young men. But she has young boys herself, and it's scary. Like, you don't want to teach the babies gun safety and stuff like that and guns, but it's so necessary. Yes, it's necessary, absolutely. How do we get our people to get away from being scared of it and looking at it as a form of entertainment? We teach, when I like to teach firearm safety and so forth, I like to make it feel like a sport. Our people are drawn to entertainment. So mask, it's like the candy and medicine theory, you know what I mean? Or you got to put the medicine inside some juice to mask it and make the baby think it's juice. We have to trick our people into learning for themselves and wanting to do for themselves and so forth, you know what I mean? So really just think about that, and in the sense of how our people look at things. I was talking about marketing strategies inside the salon, you know what I mean? Even a sister that was on the other side doing hair is like, damn, a lot of people just be I'm so tired of seeing people real lives on social media. When I get on, as soon as I post something about business and about something serious, nobody tap into it. That's because our people is drawn to bullshit and drawn to entertainment. So you got to figure out how to do the medicine and candy theory, you know what I mean? So you'll take something funny, some bullshit, and then you add it to something serious, and then you got to be able to grab their attention in 1 second. Can I grab your attention with this one post and be able to put some serious content inside of it? So, you know, we gotta be prepared for things like this, and that's just what we want to tap into. So again, we got classes reopening back up on the 20th for the 27th. It's going to be open for 24 hours only. After 24 hours, it's closing off. Then you'll be able to subscribe and you'll be able to register for part 2. You definitely want to carry into part 1, because part 2 will pick up where part 1 left off. But part 2 will definitely have some valuable information, and we're definitely will be covering what we talked about in part 1. It just won't be so extensive, you know what I mean? So tap into Marathon Tactical and at Marathon_Tactical on Instagram, and let's get with it, people.